Woodson's going to make the fair catch this time. The Raiders talked things over at the intermission, and I'm sure one of the first orders of business was to try to figure out a way to get this offense going, Phil.
Absolutely. That's what you want to do, and I think you do that by play call. So the coach, they have many plays that we call drive starters. Catch the defense by surprise. They need to call one of those right here and right now to get this offense going. Quarterback sees something in his defense he wants to take advantage of.
Michael Crabtree with the catch. And that's a gain of 9. That's his third catch of the day.
The Raiders did a good job there on first down. That pass picks up some good solid yards. Now second and short. Much easier to call those kind of plays.
Carr's completion percentage, 40% on the day. They motion the receiver around to the other side. The Raiders snap it at the 41. Brown's all over that offense and brings him down.
The Seahawks guessed right on the defensive side that time. They thought it was going to be a run play. They were all over, and they got it in the backfield and made the tackle.
Third down. The Seahawks with a nickel look here on defense. Snap it out of the gun. Carr's going to scramble.
Well, there's still time to make up the deficit if you don't go for it here on fourth and short near midfield at the end of this game. I think because it's so short, I think you go for it. You never know what the other offense is going to do. Big decision. We'll see what the coach tries.
The Raiders will go for it here on fourth down and short. They'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Carr's running away from the pressure. Gains 5.
I can't give all the credit to the offense here. They go for it on fourth down here in the second half. Even though they're losing, the defense should have known that that play was coming, and they should have stopped it.
First down at the 45. And it's just thrown away. Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The Seahawks lined up in the nickel. Carr's back in shotgun formation. Heaving it down the field. Pass is intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Seahawks weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt as they take the field here. Do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations.
Back with the sack.
Man, this defensive end, Jim, he is some talent. That time, good job, makes the move, shows the speed, and gets around there and gets the sack.
It's a two tight end formation. The Seahawks snap it at the 41.
When it's third and long on the offensive side, you have very few choices on how to pick up a first down. Call one of them and see if you get lucky and see if it works.
The offense now needs to pick up the first here on third down after that incompletion. The Raiders defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Garcon has a reception.
Good job by the offense picking up a first down there. They've been terrific all day long. They're winning the football game, and they are tiring this defense out.
Advancing it now inside the 40. This play set up by the long gainer. He's hit as he throws it. 2nd and 10 coming up. The Seahawks have it at the 39. It's Pierre Garçon with the catch. That is how you draw it up, isn't it, Bill?
Oh, man, a quarterback loves guys that can make catches like this, and they're just so strong. They know how to zero in. They never lose concentration, and you never see him drop a pass.
Bradford's completion percentage, 60% on the day.
There we go. 39.
1st down and 10. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with touchdown, Seattle. Macklin's 2nd touchdown of the game.
Well, Jim, it's almost impossible to guard these guys nowadays as they go down the field. These wide receivers, they have feet like ballerinas, and even though you get tight coverage, they're so quick, they can get open and make the catches.
It'll be a touchback. The Raiders offense back on the field trying to make up for that costly mistake. The last time they had the ball, the turnover they committed immediately turned into points against them.
Yeah, it did, Jim, but you know what? It's not a perfect game. You got to deal with adversity when you're talking about football. So you made that mistake, let it go and go out there, be aggressive, and see if you can score some points. Carr's able to get outside the pocket that time. They force him out. He moves it nice and smooth, doesn't hurry himself, and he completes the pass.
This should be the last play of the quarter. The Raiders snap it up at the 26. Jackson with the catch. Welcome back and batten down the hatches. This has been a one-sided occasion. On the way, 3rd down. The final quarter underway now with this snap.
Jackson's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the 1st down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the 1st down.
First and 10. Carr's going to Olivier Vernon takes down the quarterback.
Well, if I was that quarterback, I'd be mad after getting sacked like that by the defensive end. Your offensive tackle's just got to do a better job.
The Raiders from the 22. Carr's on the move. Looking to go down the field here, and they can't connect.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
The Raiders from the 22. Intercepted. And he's brought to the ground. This offense had no choice but to take some chances here in the 4th quarter, but it comes back to bite them again with an interception.
Well, but it's not going well, and you start trying to take chances, there is nothing going to go right in that situation. If they get back on the field after this one, Jim, just go out there, run the football, and try to get this game over with.
1st down at the 28. Makes the catch in open space.
That's an awesome job by the offense picking up this 1st down here in the 2nd half. They've got a big lead. It's not about scoring anymore. It's just about milking that clock, and that is an art, and this team is good at it.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. They're going back up top. And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short.
Quarterbacks love to see a receiver have this type of play. Even though he doesn't make the catch, the effort is outstanding, and he's given everything he has to make that catch.
McDonald's a tight end, but now shifted into the backfield. Khalil Mack takes down the quarterback.
Of course, when you get blindsided, especially nowadays in this league where they do everything they can to make sure that quarterback doesn't get hit, that's devastating to take that kind of hit.
Loss of 5 on the play. It's 3rd and 15 here after the sack.
There we go now. 39.
Garçon's got it on a pass, had some heat on it.
Jim, the defense gives up the 1st down that time inside the red zone, but there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold it.
The corners are going to meet the receivers right on the line of scrimmage.
Ready. 45.
First and goal to go. Ball is out, and the recovery is made by the defense. And that's going to be a 2-point tackle, a safety in the end zone. He's going to challenge the punt coverage. And the tackle's made. The offense will start their drive from about the 31. The Seahawks will try to hold on to the football. This has been one big turnover after another, Phil. Just what the coaches talked about in our meetings with him this week about ball security. It's not happening here.
Well, it tells you the players did not listen to the coaches, that's for sure, because ball security is not what we're seeing out there. I know this. Next week in practice, there's going to be a lot of drills about hanging on to the football.
Got the catch. One-handed. Phil, that's one of the best one-handed catches we've seen all year, isn't it?
Jim, that's one of the best. You don't see many this outstanding. And these wide receivers, if they can't get two hands on the football, they've taught themselves over time just to go up and stretch as far as they can and get that one hand on it. And it is amazing how many times they make the catch.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line. Surveys. The margin is increased with another touchdown.
Well, when you catch the football and you get open, I'll tell you what happens. The coach starts calling plays to come your way. The quarterback starts looking for you. And how about that? Another touchdown for this wide receiver here today.
The Raiders ready to return the kickoff. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Raiders head onto the field here, Phil, looking for anything positive after what has truly been a disappointing performance all around.
I think when you have games like this and you're behind and it's just not gone well for you all day, then you just try to get the game over with, even though you're losing. Because if you keep forcing the issue and trying to make plays, all that can happen is probably bad, and you don't want to get anybody hurt in this situation.
Second down and 2 to go after the running play. The Seahawks defense now is going to go nickel. Jackson's got it on the handoff.
All you can do is your job, and that was a good job by the offense, picking up the first down. You're down big in the second half. Hey, don't worry about the score right now. Just find ways to execute plays and get down there and score a touchdown.
Staying on the ground. Gains 12. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Jackson's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
The Raiders have it at the 44. Tosses the football.
Sometimes you got to take a risk in the National Football League, and I'd say this was a risk, and it was a bad risk. Terrible decision by the offense, by the coach, running the football inside, getting tackling. You needed to get it out of bounds to preserve the clock. That's going to come back to haunt you.
Second down and 10. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Well, that'll make you feel a little better. Finally getting a first down. You're down big in the second half, and you're on the offensive side. Don't look for the quick score. Just look to pick up positive yards and hope it leads you to a score later.
First down at the 35. And as he's taken down, that's going to seal it as they will not get another playoff in time. Well, Phil, I enjoyed watching the game with you, and how about a final thought about that victory?
Well, you know, Jim, I wish I could say the same, that I enjoyed spending these last 3 hours with you, but that's just not the case. But, no, just kidding, of course. Nice win. They got to feel good about what they've done and celebrate a little tonight.
I think I'll see you next week, maybe. For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nance,